Sorry that I look like a sack of potatoes right now. I made it back. I made it back in one fucking piece. I did it. Do you have a moment? This is what driving 13, 14, I think it was, 13 hours straight looks like, so take it all in. It's not beautiful. It's not majestic. I just wanted to go over like a few things. I'm exhausted. From my head to my butt cheeks, I'm exhausted. So, just bear with me, appearance and energy-wise, okay? So, I just wanted to kind of hop back to Kover and kind of address some things that I wanted to readdress, and a new development as well. But before we get into that, if you don't know, I made a exposed video regarding Kover and some of the red flags that are widespread across the internet. And in this video, towards the end, I mentioned, I canceled it, whatever. And in a follow-up video that I kind of update, I was a little passionate about how many people were promoting this. I'm going to cut it out of the video, but I did call out one or two YouTubers. I think only one, because he was kind of the biggest one that I saw promoting it. Because I have been trying to reach out instead of just, putting them on blast. Like, I understand it's, people don't, most likely people don't intentionally want to put their viewers in a predicament where they're possibly getting scammed. I think a lot of people see a nice website, their friends are promoting it, and a nice paycheck that comes along with it, and they're like, well, how bad can it be, right? Like I said, I completely understand why people promoted it. I mean, I paid for it, and I didn't think to look at it either. So I'm in the same boat they are. I didn't get paid to promote it, but, it's just as bad. I don't want to put people on blast. I think 99% of the cases that are promoting it, it's not malicious. It's just, they thought it would be helping somebody, and I could completely get behind that. I understand that. I want to give people more of a chance to kind of do their own research and come to their own conclusions, because this isn't widespread information. Not everybody knows about this, and that's totally understandable. So it is unfair for me to call out people without giving them the benefit of the doubt. It is clear that there's definitely some things that either the owner of the company needs to come out and explain why so many things are linked to them. So many Bitcoin scams. Why are you making all these different domain addresses that are clearly linked to you? That people have been scammed on. Onto the small development. As I mentioned, I had called my bank, reported fraud, and they said that the charges would stop. They didn't stop, and this time when I called I kind of explained the same situation. So anyways, I called my bank back again today because I was like, these charges have to stop. I don't want to give these people any more money. So I called them again today. And the first representative that picked up, I was explaining the situation, and he's like, oh, okay, what's the merchant's name? And I immediately say Kover.ai. And he goes scrolling through, there's a brief pause, and then he comes back, oh, yes, we are aware of this company, actually, and we have been, having multiple people call in about this website, so we'll be transferring you to our fraud department. Now, this isn't something they said to me the first time. Like me, they're having to call their banks because Kover doesn't just let you cancel your subscription. You have to send them an email, and they don't respond to you. Only email I got from them, right here, didn't even acknowledge that I had sent an email requesting a cancellation. Email was something along the lines of, actually still going to be taking your money this month, but we just wanted to give you a heads up, so, right? And I called my bank. this dude says what he says, and the second I hear that, I was like, fuck, why? I didn't know he was gonna say that. Didn't expect him to say that. So I immediately started recording the conversation once he transferred me. I couldn't get my phone to record anything because it has software built in where if you're on a phone call you can't record, but I was able to get my laptop going and recorded the next conversation I had. I'm gonna be very straightforward with you guys on this conversation, okay? This isn't a surefire, yes, Kover is definitely a scam, even the banks know about it, but the way she spoke about what the gentleman, the first representative, had said, and I tried to get her to re-verify what he said. I'll play the clip right now.
We'll start with basics. What is your first and last name?
So my first name is Faith, last name is...
And Miss Faith, you had some questions about your account today. How can I help?
So I'm just kind of seeing, what else I can do to get these charges to stop coming through. The other gentleman on the phone said that you guys are already aware of this company, apparently. Is that correct?
And repeat the name of them again?
It is Kover, Kover .ai.
Well, I will say this: if he said that, and then I would concur. I personally have not had experience with that, but that does not mean that it's not happening. So
okay.
If he shared that and that has been into his experience, I would certainly back him up on that.
Okay.
That communication.
So yeah, so you heard it, right? At least the time she'd been working in the fraud, she hadn't heard about it yet. But he was very determined that he knew what I was talking about. So that is just more unfortunate proof to me that Kover is not who they are saying they are. And they didn't even question me on the fraud, she just immediately stopped the charges then and there finally. I hate to keep tooting the same horn, but I feel like it needs to keep being brought up. But, I have to bite my tongue and give people time to just, kind of navigate their own way through the forest. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep talking about it. And I am still very excited about the Bover commercial I'm coming out with. Unfortunately, I have to kind of redo it, but I'm going to find a really nice location and put a lot of effort into it. And that's about it I wanted to say for Kover. I just really appreciate, everyone that has been giving me feedback. I don't want this to be a super negative thing. I just want this to be an awareness more than anything. And thank you to everyone that has, given me a shout out or, turned their viewers towards the video, because even if people didn't link to my video, I would be okay with it, because I just want people to have the information more than anything. And I know this is getting really boring, no one wants to hear this, but just know that I appreciate you guys, and it means a lot to me. I just want to sit down and talk with you guys for a second. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Sorry if it was kind of boring. So yeah, some things to look forward to. I do have another subject that I'm going to be doing a deep dive on, kind of the way I did the Kover. Well, so that'll be a video coming up. Thank you guys again for all your support. I really appreciate it. So I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. I'll see you later.